fast track program? Break it down for us. Tell us the structure, what's involved.
Okay. The bulk of it is 4 weeks. That's why I call it the fast track. And in that 4 weeks, we're going to get in. We're going to start, of course, with your story. We bring you in, find out what your brand story is, and that takes pretty much the whole first week. I don't want to skimp on that. We got to make sure we know what we're talking about, because like the big projects I've worked in the past, you don't get started with second and third step until you know that you've nailed down where you're going. So the first week is that. The second week, we get into this is how you find the shows that are right for you and find your process and help you create your top 10 list of shows that you're going to want to try to. Step 3, pitch. We work on your pitch. We give you templates and also your personalized approach to how you're going to pitch shows, the shows that you've identified you want to be on. So we've got the story, the shows, the pitch. Then we work on ahead of time. We're going to give you the links for you to get the equipment that's right for you. We'll do a quick survey to make sure that this is right for your circumstances, your business, your space, and you'll have your equipment. We're going to work on how to use it so that you effectively sound great and look great if you're going to be on camera. And video podcasts are becoming more and more prevalent. I believe it's something that you have to keep on your radar for the future. So knowing how to look good on camera is also going to be key. And finding your authentic voice. This is the point at which we start working on practicing. So by this time, we're moving into the third week. We're practicing your brand story and how you're telling it and how you tell it on the mic. But I also have guest experts who are going to be coming in starting in week 3 that are going to be, they're people who are experts at media, speaking from the stage and doing that, how to get booked doing that, but how that works with your podcast guesting, how you can leverage one to help the other, and they can be symbiotic. Another guest is going to be talking to us about getting TV coverage.
Oh, nice.
Yes. How you can take your podcast guesting and leverage it into TV coverage. But these things are also symbiotic, and the TV can then help you with your podcasting, because as much as you might think of it as kind of a hierarchy of things, and TV is seen as like the most prestigious kind of media, a lot of people who have full access to TV anytime they want to have it are getting on podcasts. Neil deGrasse Tyson, Jon Stewart, Michelle Obama, like the biggest stars that you can name. Matthew McConaughey wrote a book. It came out, I think, 6 months ago or so. He did the round on the podcast. He also pushed it on talk shows, television talk shows, but part of the marketing plan was podcasting. So that is going to be, we're going to talk about getting on stage, how that works with your podcasting, getting TV coverage, how you can make that part of your media plan. And then the final guest expert is going to be telling us how to get publicity on all of this, so that by the time you finish, not only are you ready to kill it as a podcast guest and really start making it work for your business, you also have a broader picture of where you're going with this in the future and how you're going to start integrating it into any of these other modalities that you see as working for you. Now, the final step, and this is the one that most people miss when they do go on a podcast, is what to do with it once it drops. You cannot rely on the host or the show itself to make you famous with your podcast episode. You have to have a marketing plan in place for what you do every time you get an episode, how to leverage it right then when your podcast episode comes out, but how to continue doing it on an ongoing basis that builds your profile and your brand. Actually, what I should add there is the fast track in 4 weeks. That is the core to it, but there is an ongoing community that you can stay in, and you can continue getting support and asking questions and comparing notes with the people you went through the program with or other people who have come before or after you. So it's not just 4 weeks and push you out the door. You hang around, because this is creating community of people just like you who get it and want to really make podcast guesting a boon to their business. So it's the 4 weeks of the core stuff, and then hang around and keep getting support.
That's valuable.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to just say to somebody, okay, see ya, good luck with that. Like, I want to know how it goes. And if we need to tweak any messaging, or if we need to, say we see the results that they're getting with the pitches.
Yeah.
And we go back and look at that one. I want them still connected with me so we can ensure that they're on the right track, the fast track to getting their podcast guesting really up and going. And one thing that I forgot to mention is a guarantee that I have in my program is that within the time that you are with me, we will get you guaranteed at least one show. You'll be booked on one show that's going to be beneficial for your business. So I'm hanging with you until that happens. That's the guarantee.
So the fast track program is a guaranteed success, basically.
Pretty much.
Wow. I'm getting excited. I want to be a part of the experience.
You should be.